Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'm glad you could be with us here today. Alongside Jan is with me. Hey, Jan.
Hey, Steve. Hey, everybody.
So, today, or whatever time of day it is, we're going to talk about the do's and don'ts of moving. And, Jan, from what I understand, you've got a few things you want to share.
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, just a couple of basics because, for time constraints and stuff of that nature, Steve. One thing we should do, the very first thing, the minute we know that we are absolutely moving away from and going to officially to the next place. Why do we take junk and clutter with us? Steve, I will never understand that for the life of me. So, the very first thing that I suggest, don't start packing yet. Instead of that, scour through your belongings. What is going to go? What you absolutely need to take with you, what you want to take with you. Think about all the extra work, Steve, that people just pack clutter, things they don't need. You're going into a brand new space. You want to have that fresh start. So, one of the first areas that I strongly suggest to go through, people say, oh, probably clothing and this and that nature. Not really. Go through your kitchen stuff. Steve, how many times do we get gifts like gizmos and stuff like that for our kitchen or whatever, and we don't even use them? Bless someone else with it. Take away all those extra things. I mean, it all depends on your space, it all depends on your needs. But please, step number one is to discard or give away stuff that you are not going to use. Well, what about my stockpile? People say, wait a minute, Jan, wait. I went to all this trouble to put a stockpile together. And that's a really good question on that one, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah, obviously, again, you could bless some friends and relatives with some of your stuff, like things that are going to, like they're going to be used up rather soon, right? So, but take with you if you want. Some people don't do that, some people do, but consider your stockpile as part of the stuff of your move, okay? So, like, scour through that. The main point today that I want to convey, look through your things first, whether it's your stockpile, whether it's your clothing closet. Is do you really want that ugly chair that you've been meaning to get rid of and kept putting it off for someday? Well, someday is going to be now day. Because if I don't like it now, why would I drag it over to my next brand new place? These are ideas to strongly consider, Steve.
Yeah. Whenever in the past, I mean, I've had to move before. You are right. Clothes is not really the top. I would say start with, yeah, the kitchen stuff, things like that. I would say if, in addition to the kitchen stuff, I would say anything of a larger item, because the larger items, that's gonna, whenever you do move, to get, to put it on, you know the whatever you're going to use to go from one place to another. um, the large items take up a lot of space. So
Yes.
I would say, if you're going to go and evaluate, yeah, the kitchen, large things like, well, I'm not really sure in way of what large things. I know,
Large, ratty furniture that you really don't
oh,
like
large
anymore.
ratty furniture, right? I almost said television, but a television, you're going to need that. But televisions now, though, they're not big and large and bulky like they have been in the past. Now they're thin.
Right, right.
So now they take up a lot less space. But um, yeah, furniture is another one. Go through your furniture. Do you really want to take that? Do you really want it? Is it anything you could just have it hauled off to the dump, or get rid of? Yeah, because
Right.
it's funny that you mentioned that. I've got an old couch that I would not trust laying on at this point, and I'm going to have to find a way to get it out of, where I need to get it out of, and have it
Yeah.
hauled off to the dump.
Yeah,
Um,
good idea.
because if I don't have somebody help me do that, then they're going to charge me a $50 fee to get rid of it.
No, we don't
So,
need that. That's for
you know,
sure,
so
right? You don't
I
need that.
most likely, yeah, so I most likely will have a way to go about to have, you know, that particular item taken out.
But that's a
I won't
huge point that we're mentioning. Get rid of the stuff you're not going to use.
going to
Don't bring
use.
old broken stuff. Don't bring bulky stuff you don't like. Just get rid of, fresh start. Thanks so much for having me here, Steve.
Oh, you're welcome. And again, there's probably other things that were not mentioned, but you are right. Go through your items if it's something that you could, like you say, bless somebody else with that they could use. That if you want to pass along that you no longer have a need for or never had a need for to begin with, by all means, maybe somebody else has a use for it. Or if you don't want to do
Absolutely.
that, or if you don't want to do that, you could always run a little small ad and sell it for a few dollars or something.
That's
So
right.
do that. All right. Well, guys, I'm glad that you were able to come in, stop in, and view us. Be on the lookout. Please like and subscribe if you like what you see. And, you know, I or we will see you back here another time. Take care, everybody.
Bye
Bye.
bye.